I've been doing this over 30 years, let's say over 30 years, to be kind to me. I qualified as a chartered accountant way back when it was still article clerks back in those days. So my first job, I was literally preparing accounts for small customers. We'd get a box of invoices in from the farmer with farm debris on them, and we prepare a set of accounts from that with bank statements. So very much sort of back down at the roots of accountancy, double entry bookkeeping, proper fundamental understanding, reconciliations, that sort of stuff. I moved from there to Ernst & Young just at the start of a recession, which was good because I went into the corporate recovery department. So I was very much involved in receiverships, administrations, corporate restructurings, turnarounds. I did that for 10 years as a manager for Ernst & Young. Actually a great job. And you learn about the fundamentals of business. It's odd, you know how you learn more from things going wrong than things going right. Well, you're seeing businesses go wrong all the time, so you get a really good fundamental understanding of why a business works and what stops it, and cash flow became a big thing. It's really ingrained in my finance psyche is the importance of cash flow from that, and also you're going into businesses in difficulty. You've got to learn their business model and what is unique to them very fast. Whether you're doing a turnaround or a sale or whatever, you've got to understand those fundamentals, and you've got to be able to pitch that to a buyer or whatever. So that was learned a tremendous amount about not just finance, but finance people and people in that. And again, a really good fundamental understanding of the roots of finance, as it were. I was already gravitating towards the system side then, so I moved to a commercial role as a financial controller for what was then an embryonic direct marketing company that became actually the leading direct marketing company in Europe at the time. I was financial controller for them, very much based around doing a lot of modelling and systems by then already. And on the back of that, moved to an international US-based subsidiary of a US-based company in the UK as a financial analyst, and that quickly evolved into a role where I was installing SAP for them, or with them, and became part of the SAP team that went to the States, which started my SAP career. I was in SAP for 15 years. Again, you're going into businesses, you've got to fundamentally understand how that business ticks and what makes the finance tick and what's important to that particular business, and then go and build a model in SAP to reflect that business. Did that for 15 years, traveled around the world doing that, which was great. Again, learned a huge amount about the international side of running businesses and currency and foreign exchange and consolidations and all that sort of stuff. Went through various guises of working for independent consultants and self-employed and stuff. Ended up running an SAP consultancy of other SAP consultants in finance. And around 2013, something like that, suddenly everyone was asking about forecasting. It was becoming the topic. And we thought, well, we understand forecasting. We've done a bit of it in SAP, but the SAP tool wasn't really doing the job. So we went and looked for a state-of-the-art forecasting tool to put alongside the SAP offering. And we came across Adaptive Insights at the time. And we set up as a reseller for that. And that took off. Forecasting was the big topic. We already knew about finance. We always been modeling businesses for years. And everyone just wanted these forecasting tools. So that was brilliant. Well, the SAP bit kind of dropped away, and we became a Workday Adaptive Insights partner. And that was very successful for 5-6 years. to the extent that we sold that business to a FTSE 100 in 2019. And I continued working for them for 2.5 years. So I've had a bit of a break from that. I stopped that, walked away with a handshake sort of thing. And I've come back to it. The forecasting world is a bit different. The tools are a bit different, but the fundamentals are the same. You've got to go into a business. You've got to fundamentally understand what makes that business tick. You've got to understand the pain points, what you're trying to solve. You've got to build a software solution, a model that takes them the next step, resolves those problems, takes them and helps them with that problem. So although quite diverse uses of finance, actually it's always been the same. Understanding a business, building a model, getting a solution. And that's what we're doing here. That's very much what Jedox does. And yeah, continue to do the same and loving it.